So Drop is a new suspense thriller directed by Christopher Landon, in which we follow a character named Violet who is portrayed by Meghann Fahy, who is going on a first date. However, whilst on this first date, she is receiving these airdrops with messages that are only getting more threatening as time goes on, and she realizes that if she doesn't comply with what this person wants her to do, as y'all can imagine, bad things are going to happen. Before I continue on with today's video, I just wanted to say, welcome to my channel, everybody. For those of you who are coming by my channel for the very first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button to miss a feature video, whether it's a feature review, a reaction, a top 5, a top 10, or whatever I've coming your way, and join me on my journey to 10K subscribers and beyond, because believe me when I say this, guys, you are not going to want to miss the cool stuff I have coming your way. And for those of you who are coming back to my channel, by the way, welcome back, everybody. You have no idea how happy I am to see your faces once again. And let's also start our conversation below. Are you guys looking forward to Drop? What do you guys think about this movie from what you have seen? What are your hopes? What are your fears about this movie? Let me know below. Alrighty, guys, so let's get into Drop.
Excellent!
Drop was a movie that before I walked into my screening of this movie the other night, it was one of those movies that I didn't really know much about it, really. I mean, sure, I had seen the trailer to this movie, and the trailer for this movie made this movie look like a fun suspense thriller, and not to mention as well, the kind of suspense thriller that I feel like we don't really get a lot these days. A suspense thriller that takes place about 98% of the time in this one location in this area, and I really like suspense thrillers like these kinds of films. All that I wanted of this movie was just a fun suspense thriller, and guess what I got out of this movie, guys? A fun suspense thriller. This movie is a damn good time. I thought that the performances in Drop were really good. And speaking of which, guys, the person I want to talk about here, besides the date who I'll get to here shortly, you know what, I just want to talk about him really quick because I thought he was really good in the film. Again, really quick, sir, I want to apologize for butchering your name because he was very good in the film, but Brandon Sklenar, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, he portrays Henry, that's the first date. I thought he was really good in the film, and as a matter of fact, I thought they had great chemistry together. The person to talk about here is Meghann Fahy as Violet. Meghann Fahy is great in this film. I haven't seen her, I believe she's in White Lotus, although I've heard nothing but great things about her and the show, really. One of the things that I absolutely loved about her character, right when this movie starts off, is that it shows that she has a good relationship with her son, and I love that relationship, as when things that, you know, when shit starts to hit the fan, I actually cared about her, and I cared about her not only wanting to continue this first date, which she clearly likes this guy, but she also wants to protect her son from any harm. And not to mention as well that Meghann Fahy is just so likable in this movie. Not to mention she has some badass moments in this movie too. This movie is such a solidly written film and a solidly directed movie by Christopher Landon. Once Drop gets to a certain point, Drop does become a whodunit film because this character is receiving these airdrop messages. Drop is definitely a film that throughout this movie, it definitely did keep me guessing, and it most definitely kept me on the edge of my seat. I mean, this is a movie that definitely made me going like, okay, is it this person? No, it can't be this person. It's too obvious to guess. Is it this guy? Nah. No, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, but that's, again, too easy of a guess. And I was sitting next to my good buddy, Real James. By the way, James, if you're watching this video, by the way, just want to say, love you, buddy. You're amazing. I just want to let you guys know that right now. James is an awesome guy. If you have not checked out Real James, please check him out. He is one of my favorite content creators, and not to mention, he's just a great friend of mine. James and I were guessing throughout this film who it could have possibly have been, and once the reveal came, I was just thinking like, oh, how did I not see that? Yeah, I'm telling you guys, this movie is a fun, suspenseful whodunit thriller, and it gets really, really fun as you're imagining ways that you can deduce who the person is. Out of all the things that I dug the most about Drop, the thing that I liked, as a matter of fact, the thing that I love the most about this film is that Drop felt like a mid-2000s suspense thriller that was brought into the 2020s decade. You know those types of films that have a certain look to them, whether it's the technical aspects, the writing, or even the effects, the acting, and not to mention as well how certain films are directed back and then in those days. Drop is most definitely a film that feels like, at least to me, I don't know how you guys will feel about this movie when you do see it. Drop is the kind of film that feels like it was made in the mid-2000s during that time period where we got those really good mid-budgeted suspense thrillers, but it was brought to the 2020s, and man, this movie is a damn good time. And speaking of the technical aspects, the score by Bear McCree, holy crap, his score is so good. Bear McCree is one of my favorite composers working today, and he brought a banger and a badass score.
Well, that's just fucking great!
When it comes down to my issues for Drop, there are a couple of things that I can say that hold it back from being better or just greater. One of the things that I'll mention, and that is that at times the editing felt a little rough at times, especially when it comes down to one particular scene where it was just, I don't know how to describe how the editing felt like in a particular scene, but how the scene was cut back and forth with the dialogue, there were just parts where I was just going like, okay, why does this dialogue scene feel a little bit rough? And this just might be me, but there's just one particular dialogue exchange, the editing just felt just a tad bit off, just a little bit off. The first two acts of Drop, I was so into this movie, and that's not to say that the third act of this movie, I wasn't into it, because I absolutely was. I feel like that once the reveal had come on the third act, the movie does lose a bit of steam in the third act, and it does get a little bit over the top, even though there is a badass moment in the third act. Like, there is a crowd-pleasing moment in the third act that even I just went like, good on you, man. Good on you. I still felt that the third act just didn't reach the heights and the thrills of that guessing game of the first two acts of this movie.
And here we go.
So overall, Drop is a fun and solid thriller with a damn good performance from Meghann Fahy. Now sure, while Drop loses steam in the third act, this movie is a damn good time. All in all, I'm gonna give Drop a 3.5 out of 5. I also do think that this movie is a really good date movie, so if you're looking for just a fun date night movie, go see Drop. It's a really good time. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Drop. If so, please hit the like button, or if you dislike this review, hit the dislike button. If you guys want to see my previous two videos, please click it right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.